So recently, earlier today, the native camp got ambushed by a bunch of St. Lawrence Company members. Those are the British guys. And now we're sneaking back in while I think they're not distracted anymore. And they've all run back to their fort, or at least most of them have. And there's upwards of 20 of them on the server. So after swimming under to their dock, we now gotta get into the fort. And there is a whole lot of St. Lawrence Company members inside the fort and outside the fort watching, as well as they actually have a guard post up there where we had to swim by. So here we're going to try and get past them. It looks like they're training right now, so they're not paying too much attention, but I then tried to crawl here and remembered they removed crawling from the game after man tried to show up on the left. There's also times like here where you can see they're still dueling, so they SLC be blind. Now they're standing over there, so that's at least 4 of them, or 5 of them maybe, I don't know, I can't count, counting's too expensive. But I also noticed there's some free loot here, so we go and grab some of it. Now it's a little close, so we gotta be very careful about it. As we can see, they're over there. I want to wait till they're dueling again before taking the dangerous part. And now that they're dueling, we're gonna run. And now that they're still fighting over there, we're gonna go stash some of these weapons because we don't need 2 sets of weapons. Also, I noticed this had a bayonet on it. If you're a native, just don't use that unless your gun's a melee weapon. Yeah, and now we're up here. We're gonna try and get into the fort. However, I have no clue how many people are in the fort, though apparently they're all in the safe zone right now because there's nobody inside the actual fort. They're all out dueling and doing other stuff. And there's still 19 in the server, so that means most of them are somewhere here. Maybe they've gone back to raid the native camp, but here we are at where they store their gear, and as I'm about to go in, somebody else is coming out. Now, take a look at this guy. He's floating like a ghost. He's not actually doing anything. So now we're being chased by an invincible alien because he has safe zone where he's allowed to shoot us, but we can't shoot him. Even though in the native spawn, the natives can't shoot them. I'm sure the developers are being very fair here. They're known for being fair. And meanwhile, we go up here and we run around. We're trying to ambush him, but he actually is up here first, so naturally I jump off and he shoots me without actually shooting his gun. Then 400 ping happens, and again his animations just no, so we can't do anything about it. I don't think this guy's playing the human class, but anyways, on our way back to retrieve the other gear, I noticed it was gone, but we had to swim around because there were so many of them outside. And after we got back to the base, I realized I was starving, so we decided to just put in 1 charge. If we're gonna die, we might as well die by doing something. We also have 1 stone hatchet as our weapon, and we can't throw it. Then this guy comes over here. He tries to hit us, but again, it's candy power. He's either lagging through your bullets or dodging them. There's no hitting him. I mean, now they remove crawl, actually. There's a pretty big chance you do. The same guy just gave up. Like, you know, after the native walked in the fort and attacked him, he just kind of gave up. And then I think it's a different guy who walked up on top of the battlements and is trying to spot us. But unfortunately, being SLC, he's blind. Unfortunately for him, fortunately for us. Now we gotta run around here because I want to make sure when he checks, he's not actually going to find us on the other side of the fort either. And now that we're super hungry, we gotta run back in for 1 final charge. Except what I didn't realize is this part of the tent is just completely fake. So, at least I used to think you could jump on top of that. So I jump on top again and it doesn't work, and then I get hit by the mace. Then this guy with the mace still doesn't get us until he finally does. And anyways, if you're wondering why this video is so short, this isn't actually supposed to be a main video. Go check out the last video I uploaded. I spent like 3 days working on it and then nobody watched it, so... Oh yeah, also make sure to like and subscribe. You know, if you want more videos, the video's out, go see it. Alright, goodbye.